Right now in Good Morning Northwest, a cyber attack thwarted in Franklin County. What officials say was done to prevent a data breach.
We're learning more about a heavy police presence near a Richland apartment complex last week and why 2 people were arrested.
Plus, a fire at a fourplex in Kennewick impacts multiple families. Fire officials now urging people to make an escape plan.
We do have some clouds out there for this morning, but a little bit later today, plenty of sunshine, and I'll tell you just how warm we'll be for this Monday. That's going to be coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jill Sperling. It is Monday, July 1st. July 1st, Jessica.
How are we already here?
I don't know.
The year just started.
June? Did we even have June?
I don't think so. January was long, and then the rest was just zippity quick.
Yes, definitely. Well, we will get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but first we want to bring in Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
And Josh, you've been tracking the wildfire situation throughout our region, so what are you seeing today?
Yeah, Jessica, it's still just the one. It's the Slide Ranch fire that's burning to the southwest of Yakima in Yakima County. We'll go ahead and take a closer look at this as it's burning 4 miles to the south of White Swan. At least that was the origin point. The acreage is still just a hair above 3,100, and the containment is now all the way up to 85%. So definitely some good news in that regard, but there's some bad news when it comes to fire danger for the rest of this week. I'll show you just how hot we're going to get coming up a little bit later in the show.
Thank you, Josh. And with the growing risk of wildfires, the Umatilla Tribal Fire Department is issuing a ban on open burning starting today.
The ban includes burning yard debris or trash in burning barrels. It will remain in effect on the Umatilla Indian Reservation until the fire season ends in the fall.
Sweat house and ceremonial fires are exempt from the ban, but a verbal burn permit must be obtained from the Umatilla Tribal Dispatch. The fire department is also asking people to be extra cautious with fireworks, exploding targets, full metal jacket ammunition, off-road driving, and small engine use near dry grasses.
The Yakima County Fire Marshal has expanded the county-wide burn ban for unincorporated Yakima County. Now bonfires are not allowed. Previously, the ban was only for yard waste. The fire marshal is also prohibiting the burning of debris or processed lumber.
There are a few exceptions, though. Agricultural field burning or orchard burning may be allowed when permitted through the Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency. Outdoor fireplaces are still allowed, as are manufactured portable outdoor devices, cooking appliances, patio warmers, and in-ground campfire pits smaller than 3 feet by 3 feet.
Anybody who violates the local ban could face a fine of up to $1,000 or even an arrest and jail time. And now we'll check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth for your morning forecast.
Josh, it's the first day of July, so I'm expecting hot temperatures. Are we expecting more heat today?
Yes, but it's not going to be oppressively hot, but well, don't you worry. There's going to be some oppressive heat towards the end of this week, and that's going to spell big-time trouble when it comes to fire weather impacts. But for right now, you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of Health First. Of course, this view coming atop our studios here in Kennewick. And temperatures this morning pretty comfortable out there, 60s for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We do have some spots that are down into the 50s, and the Tri-Cities are actually officially down into the mid-50s right now, but 60s for the rest of the basin, and we're also in the low to mid-60s for the foothills of the Blues. Here's your coat cast for today. No coat necessary. It's going to be a lot of t-shirt weather out there. Maybe a very light jacket necessary for this morning, but already 70 degrees come time for 8 this morning, and a little bit later today should be up around 90 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Mostly sunny skies, a very small chance for a shower or thunderstorm up in the Kittitas Valley for the Cascades, also for the Blues. The big story, though, is going to be that looming heat wave for the end of this week. I'll tell you what that could do to fire impacts coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. The Franklin County Board of Commissioners says there was an attempted cyber attack on the county last week.
This happened on Thursday. The board says Franklin County's Information Services team identified the threat early and took measures to prevent a breach or data loss. The team has notified cybersecurity organizations, including the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Washington Secretary of State, and Washington Technology Solutions.
And in May, the city of Richland's servers were hacked through Benton County Emergency Services.
The Richland Police Department has released more information on the heavy police activity near Orchard Hills Apartments Thursday night.
After reports of a girl being forced into a car, Benton County Sheriff's deputies attempted to pull over the suspect vehicle at an apartment in Richland. One of the suspects remained in the vehicle and was arrested, while officers attempted to locate and arrest a suspect who ran from the scene.
The suspect who ran, Rober Ramirez, was arrested near New Haven Loop after community members reported sightings to 911. Police were able to rescue 2 juvenile girls who were reported as runaways. Both suspects were booked into the Benton County Jail, and their charges are still pending. In Yakima now, Police Captain Sean Boyle has been named the interim police chief. Current police chief Matt Murray's retirement started Sunday. Boyle will officially take over as interim chief today while the department searches for a permanent head.
Now, as for Murray, Apple Valley News Now has discovered that he was the focus of a no-confidence vote by the police union. You can find our coverage of that on applevalleynewsnow.com.
And Murray has denied the vote ever happened. He's currently a finalist in the search for Spokane's new police chief. On Friday, Murray and 3 other finalists were scheduled to meet with the police department and the Spokane mayor after a public forum Thursday.
Several families are picking up the pieces after a fourplex caught fire in Kennewick Friday morning.
Firefighters got a call for help at Sunset Villas on South Union Street just before 6 o'clock Friday morning. Benton County Fire District 1, the Kennewick Police Department, and the City of Kennewick Public Works assisted in battling this fire.
They were able to get it under control within 20 minutes, but during that time, the fire spread to several apartments. Fire officials say everyone was able to get out safely, and it's important to have a plan in place for when this could happen.
Well, obviously, try to get out the best way you can. If you can't get out the front door because of where the fire is, go into a bedroom, shut the door, get out a window that way if you can. Again, shutting doors saves you, buys you some time at the fire. So get out as quick as you can, but the safest way might not always be through the front door. You might need to go out through windows, but ultimately go out the safest way you can.
The Kennewick Fire Department says no one was injured, and they would like to remind people to have an escape plan in case of a fire breaking in their home. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, we all know it's important to stay hydrated, but it's especially critical in a heat wave.
When we come back, we have the recommendations from health experts, just how much water is enough and what drinks should you avoid.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger? Guac?
Teriyaki, sauce, burger, pineapple, cheese, burger, pineapple, cheese, teriyaki.
Brace yourself, the new teriyaki burger, only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Oh, another morning to savor the crunchy nooks and cranny splendor of a Thomas's English muffin.
Tom, which is a nook and which is a cranny?
That's a nook, cranny, 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 nook, cranny. I mean, they should be teaching you this in school. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
It's 1,000 miles from here, but our open southern border is costing us billions and bringing deadly drugs into our communities. The rich are doing just fine, but working families are struggling. I'm Tiffany Smiley, and I approve this message because even though the political establishment told me to wait my turn, I'm running for Congress now to secure the border and lower the cost of living because Washington families can't afford to wait any longer.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 7 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your money go further with 6 years no interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 4th.
How do you picture your retirement? Is it full of connection with the people you love? Are you enjoying life's greatest joys? Can you conveniently access healthcare services from home? This is senior living with Avamere at Englewood Heights. Avamere is more than just a home. It's an active retirement lifestyle. Experience assisted living and memory care that's more than just a home. Schedule your tour today.
criminal illegals flooding our southern border and fentanyl flooding our streets. But Dan Newhouse has a plan to fight back. Stop illegal immigration, secure the border, and seize illegal fentanyl.
We need to keep pushing hard, working hard to stop the illegal flow of people and the illegal flow of drugs.
Call Congressman Newhouse and tell him to keep fighting to stop the illegal flow of people and drugs at the southern border.
Is that Carl's Jr.'s 2 for $6 double take deal? I get 2 charcoal cheesy, juicy, crunchy, melty, spicy choices for $6? I need to do a double take. 2 irresistible items, $6. Only at Carl's Jr. Hey, burger!
Get burger.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is officially July and it is hot across much of the country. Doctors are asking people to take precautions against the scorching heat. Those precautions include limiting time spent outdoors and drinking plenty of water. CNN's wellness health expert, Dr. Lena Wen, recommends people on average should drink 64 ounces of water on a normal day. Wen says it's best to stay away from alcohol, caffeinated drinks, and energy drinks. They tend to dehydrate a person and not provide what a person needs when coping with the heat. The CDC says if you are exercising or working in the heat, drink 8 ounces of water every 15 to 20 minutes. In addition to bringing the heat, this summer is also bringing a surge of COVID-19 cases to the U.S. The CDC says cases have been rising for weeks in at least 38 states, and especially in the West and South. Hospitalizations and deaths are also ticking up. Over the past few months, the variant that drove the winter surge has been overtaken by newer offshoots. 2 of these new variants now account for more than half of the infections in the U.S. Meanwhile, a new COVID-19 vaccine could be coming this fall based on these latest strains. The CDC recommends everyone 6 months and older should get an updated vaccine for the 2024-2025 season. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, many people are traveling this week ahead of the 4th of July. And when we return, we'll take a look at the predicted number of travelers and some of the issues they could face along the way. But before that, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth has your first alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 7 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 6 years, no interest financing. But hurry, the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Did you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. Happy birthday, USA! What's more American than baseball, apple pie, and fireworks? Your Dust Devils have them all. Come celebrate our independence a day early on Wednesday, July 3rd, as we play ball and light up the sky above the Tri with post-game fireworks, brought to you by McCacken Electric. America! Visit the official ticket site at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got you covered. We offer a variety of buildings and sheds that come with a 5-year limited warranty, free delivery, and setup. Whether you're ready to custom create your space or just need extra storage, we're here to help every step of the way. All in-stock buildings can be delivered within 7 to 10 days and custom builds in 3 to 4 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Find your perfect building or shed today with Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds in West Richland.
Celebrate Independence
Independence Day the Tri-Cities way. The River of Fire Festival is back Thursday, July 4th. It's a blast with something for everyone. Free admission and free parking. Kids Zone, Food Truck Alley, plus live music on 2 stages. Park entrance closes at 9 p.m. and the legendary River of Fire fireworks show starts at 10. The River of Fire, presented by Giza Credit Union and these sponsors. The annual River of Fire 2024, Thursday, July 4th.
It's the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or check out the Summit for only $299.99. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Benton City to Richland on the Yakima River. Fly the Northwest Tuesday. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live, beautiful sunrise in Yakima. Already some watercolors up in the sky on this Monday morning. Temperatures in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys are in the 50s and 60s. We're also in the 50s and 60s for the lower Columbia Basin, and then low to mid 60s for the foothills of the Blues. A little bit later today, it is going to be a seasonal day. Most of us will either end up in the 80s or 90s. 80s for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys will be right near 90 in the lower Columbia Basin, and then a mixture of 70s and 80s for the foothills of the Blues. It will be very windy for today. Winds gusting out of the west and northwest between 20 to 45 miles per hour, with the strongest wind gusts mainly being concentrated in the Kittitas Valley. Also, there's going to be a non-zero chance that we could see some showers or thunderstorms today, about a 5 to 10% chance of that for the Cascades, for the Kittitas Valley, also for the Blue Mountains. And then for tonight, the winds are going to calm down, but not all the way down, as they could still gust upwards of maybe 20 to 25 miles per hour, gusting out of the west and northwest. That would be for the Kittitas Valley, Yakima Valley, also for the foothills of the Blues. Overnight lows are going to be in the 50s for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, the same thing for the lower Columbia Basin, and it's going to be the same thing for the foothills of the Blues. In terms of shower and thunderstorm chances, not much doing over the next 7 days. The big story is going to be how the temperatures will surge up. Now, we'll keep things right around average for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but around 95 for the 4th of July, at least for the Tri-Cities. And then look at this, triple digits in a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Very hot stuff. And this is going to mean some bad news when it comes to fire impacts. We have a first alert high impact fire day for Friday for Kittitas and Yakima County, also for the Blue Mountains, as the fire fuel energy is going to be up into the 83rd percentile for Kittitas and Yakima counties. And then for the Blues, it's going to be up into the 78th percentile. And that's just for Friday, because we have to do it all again for Saturday, this time for the entire viewing area, including for the Tri-Cities. So on Saturday for the upper and lower Yakima, or in other words, for Kittitas and Yakima counties, fire fuel energy up into the 86th percentile, for the lower Columbia Basin into the 75th percentile, and then for the Blue Mountains into the 80th percentile. So we know that around this time, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, people are going to feel inclined to shoot off fireworks. I would highly recommend against that. Leave that stuff to the professionals. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Cascades. We'll have a small thunderstorm chance for today, and then eyeballing low 80s as we head into the weekend. For the Kittitas Valley, a first alert high impact fire day for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as highs will be approaching 95 degrees. Then for the Yakima Valley, also a first alert high impact fire days for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Highs will be pretty close to 100. I'm thinking that we probably break 100 in the Tri-Cities for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then for the foothills of the Blues, we'll have fire concerns for Saturday and Sunday as well, and we'll be within striking distance of triple digits into this weekend. Then for the Blue Mountains, near sunny and 75 for the 4th, but of course, a high impact fire day for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thank you, Josh. Now, the busy 4th of July travel period has begun, and it's likely going to be a record setter. The TSA is expecting more than 32 million people will travel by air and is working to handle a large volume of passengers while travelers face severe weather and a Canadian aircraft mechanic strike. Amy Kiley has a look at what's in store for this holiday week.
This July 4th travel period could be record-setting. AAA's forecast covers June 29th through July 7th. It predicts more than 70 million Americans will go 50 or more miles from home during that time. That would be the most ever for this holiday. AAA expects most people to travel by vehicle, but
Great, thank you. Have a good day.
the Transportation Security Administration says it expects to screen more than 32 million passengers from June 27th through July 8th. The agency says the summer as a whole might set a new record, and Independence Day tends to be when that travel peaks.
This summer's travel season began Memorial Day weekend and runs through Labor Day. TSA is prepared for the highest traveler volumes that our agency has ever seen.
Complicating holiday plans for some are an aircraft mechanics strike involving Canada's second largest airline. And the weather. That includes heat advisories in these states today, more flooding in New Mexico, and the 2024 Atlantic season's first hurricane.
It certainly has intensified very quickly.
For now, Hurricane Beryl is only a concern for Americans traveling abroad, but later this week,
we'll have to see if it continues to move more westward towards Mexico, maybe makes a bit of a northward turn toward Texas.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And speaking of the 4th, not as many people will be firing up the grill this year. The grill business saw huge sales during the pandemic, but inflated meat prices are making consumers think twice. Now people are still grilling, just not buying new ones. According to the Hearth Patio and Barbecue Association, 80% of U.S. homeowners owned a grill or smoker in 2023, which is up from 64% in 2019. Experts say those grills will reach the end of their life cycle in 2025, and sales should pick up then. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood is thanking his fans for alerting him in a social media post. This after another famous celebrity has been vocal about her opposition against the same thing. We've got the details and the story in your entertainment headlines.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hit.
Call 853-2222. Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
I have prepared a Thomas's breakfast for you to savor together.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, are English muffins from England?
Heavens no, they're from the pantry.
Are you from England?
Nay, I am also from the pantry. Huzzah! A toast to breakfast.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team. At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur-Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Where are the most beautiful main streets in America? GMA's celebrating July 4th week, popping up live on main streets across the country, filled with the coolest small businesses and local charm. Will we be near you this week on
Good Morning America?
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Tri-Q Credit Union C3 Slam. It all happens July 13th and 14th at John Dam Plaza.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, we're talking about one of the most recognizable voices in Hollywood.
And one of my favorites, it's Morgan Freeman, and he wants to make sure you're not fooled by imitations. David Daniel has that and more in this Hollywood Minute.
He's in a different world, a different life than he was in before.
Morgan Freeman is raising his famous voice against imitations of that voice. He's posted on social media thanking his fans for alerting him to alleged unauthorized use of AI-generated narration that sounds like him. Freeman follows Scarlett Johansson, who has blasted OpenAI for allegedly mimicking her voice for its AI assistant.
There's so much good stuff. You can have whatever you want. Really? Really?
Isabel DeRoy Olsen and Lily Gladstone play a niece and auntie on the run in Fancy Dance. The teenager and the Oscar nominee bonded filming the often intense drama.
She's just, so genuine, and like we just clicked immediately, and it's been 2 years of our lives. Yeah. I'm 19 now, and nothing has changed. We're still just as close as we were.
Yeah. She was one of my guests at Cannes when Killers of the Flower Moon premiered. Mm-hmm. Isabel was there.
I was there.
Fancy Dance is now streaming on Apple TV+. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
In more entertainment news, the BET Awards kicked off last night, hosted by actress Taraji P. Henson.
The BET Awards celebrates the best in Black entertainment, everything from music, movies, television, and sports.
Drake led with 7 nominations, including Album of the Year, but that accolade went to rapper Killer Mike for his album Michael. Nicki Minaj had the next most nominations with 6 of them, and Will Smith and Lauryn Hill were among the performers who took the stage.
Will Smith debuted his new song called You Can Make It, a gospel-infused song about perseverance featuring artists Friday and the Sunday Service Choir.
Usher received the Lifetime Achievement Award, and artists like Childish Gambino, Keke Palmer, Tiana Taylor, and many more paid tribute to him by performing his greatest hits just before presenting him that award.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a fireworks stand in Pasco is raising money for people in recovery. When we come back, we have where you can get your fireworks while also supporting a good cause.
I'll take a roll call vote.
And the Kennewick School District passes a resolution, one they started almost 2 months ago after they learned a trans girl won the Washington State track and field competitions. We have the facts on the controversial story coming up.
Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings during the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Factory Direct Summit, now only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on an all-new Tempur Breeze and get a $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
These men, you should want to impress me. Puppy! You can hold one.
This is gonna get competitive.
I don't know how anyone's gonna top that.
Puppy love. Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is one for you. Call 853-2222.
Pasco's Grand Ole 4th of July celebration is here, and all the fun begins Thursday, July 4th at Memorial Park with a Kiwanis breakfast at 7 and the Grand Ole 4th of July parade returns at 10 a.m. The Camp Patriot Show and Shine at noon with the Cardboard Regatta at 1, and the free Grand Ole 4th of July fireworks show is at the Pasco Sporting Complex at 10 that evening. More activities info at PascoGO4.com. That's PascoGO4.com.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Deer Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $559 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
I'll take a roll call.
Right now, Good Morning Northwest, the Kennewick School District passed a resolution regarding student athletes competing with their biological gender equals. We have the story.
It is now temporarily legal to sell fireworks in the state of Washington. We introduce you to how one fireworks stand in Pasco is selling fireworks for a cause. And 6 students that are 7 to 12 years old with body of Walla Walla are on their way to nationals. Riley Fitzgerald got to meet with them and has that report.
And this morning it is comfortable out there and we're seeing clouds breaking apart, but a little bit later today we're going to be warmer and we're going to be sunnier. I'll tell you just how warm for this Monday coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Dalal.
And I'm Jill Sperling. It is Monday, July 1st, and I feel like we're off to a really nice start as far as the temperatures go.
I was looking at us, and I thought we looked like Christmas a little bit, kind of, but we don't feel like Christmas.
No.
It's going to be hot outside.
Definitely.
So we'll check in right away on your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Josh, what can we expect as we're waking up this morning?
Yeah, we can expect some comfortable temperatures for right now, but a little bit later today, it'll be a bit on the toastier side. Right now, you're taking a look at, the morning version of Golden Hour out there. This view coming courtesy of Health First, and this view atop the Apple Valley News Now studios in Kennewick. Temperatures right now are in the 50s and 60s for the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. It's the same thing for the Columbia Basin, and in the foothills we're also seeing a mixture of 50s and 60s, so pretty consistent temperatures across the board for this morning. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. It's already going to be around 75 by 10 this morning. A little bit later today, you can see that the clouds still definitely be more prevalent in the morning time as opposed to in the afternoon and evening. So for today, we'll have high temperatures that'll be just a couple degrees above average for this time of the year, but we trend much hotter as we head into the rest of this week. I'll tell you what that could do to fire weather impacts coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In an education alert now, the Kennewick School District passed a resolution last week regarding student athletes competing with their biological gender equals and keeping it that way.
I'll take a roll call vote.
Dr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Valentine?
Yes.
Mr. Galbraith?
Absolutely yes.
Thank you.
Okay, the motion passed, or the resolution passes.
Resolution 10 is called Title IX Regulations Supporting Fairness in Competition and Student Safety. The school board says it started putting together the resolution almost 2 months ago, shortly after they learned a trans girl won during the Washington State track and field competitions. Many of the people who spoke at public comment, as well as members of the school board, say this resolution is not about being against trans athletes. It's about protecting women and girls.
But not all who were present at the school board meeting agree.
I'm sorry for 2% of the public that feels discriminated against, but I feel more sorry for 50% of the public that is discriminated against with policies like this that allow biological men to take the place of equally deserving women who have put in their time and effort to excel and succeed.
You don't get to have trans debates without trans voices anymore. I find it hilarious that we once again find ourselves in a position with zealous school board members attempting to defy state's position and rules, which will only affect an already marginalized and at-risk population they have been voted in to protect.
School Board President Gabe Galbraith says on the passing of this resolution, he will make it his mission to get it to school boards across the state of Washington and have them adopted in their own districts. Some of the people commenting in favor of the resolution are Kennewick coaches from around the district.
Karate athletes in Walla Walla are on the road to nationals, and right after that, a world tournament.
The 2024 AAU Karate Nationals start on July 2nd, that's tomorrow, and these are 6 students with the Karate Center of Walla Walla, and their ages range from 7 to 12 years old. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald talked to all of the students headed to Fort Lauderdale.
They're all very talented. They've worked really hard for this.
Competing against other competitors that are from other nations. Now I'm like really good at sparring. I get like first place all the time in sparring, but I don't think I'm gonna get first place, but that's okay because we're going to Disney World there. I'm really excited, but I'm also super nervous because this is my first time going and I don't really know what to expect. I know that a lot of us win a lot.
I'm pretty excited, but I'm also a bit nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I've really never been to such a big tournament before.
How excited are you for nationals?
Very excited.
Why are you very excited?
Don't know.
I don't know, just excited.
Too cute.
World starts right after Nationals from July 12th to the 15th in Monterrey, Mexico. Camden Sager is the Walla Walla local who's competing in Worlds. He says he qualified for the tournament in Vegas.
So we went to Vegas for a world qualifier, and there was I think 300 people there in this one tiny room, so it was difficult, but it was fun. And I was the youngest selected.
Just a good competition. He's really looking forward to representing the U.S. and putting Walla Walla on the map, I guess.
Well, good luck to all the athletes in Florida and Camden in Mexico. We'll keep you updated on how they all do.
As of Friday, it's temporarily legal to sell fireworks in the state of Washington, subject to local restrictions. And one fireworks stand in Pasco is raising money for a cause.
Seasons Housing offers a home as well as life skills for individuals who are new to recovery.
The director says they currently have 5 houses here in the Tri-Cities, but their waiting list is more than 100 people, so there is a need for more housing within the Tri-Cities.
The director says he's decided to put up a fireworks stand that's open from 8 a.m. until the last person leaves through 4th of July. And that's while supplies last at the Walmart in Pasco and Fiesta Foods. The director says being able to raise awareness and funds hits close to home for him.
Being a person in long-term recovery myself, I know what the struggles are like. I've been there. I know what it's like for these individuals that are just getting in recovery now and want another shot at life. Recovery is possible if people are afforded the tools and opportunities that they need to be successful.
All the money will go towards adding more housing in the Tri-Cities. Plans are in the works to open another home within the next 90 days.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, today is a special holiday for our Canadian neighbors.
After the break, we'll introduce you to a Canadian-themed restaurant in the Tri-Cities and the Canadian food they serve up all year long.
Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings during the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Factory Direct Summit, now only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on an all-new Tempur-Breeze and get a $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
These men, you should want to impress me. Puppies! Can hold one.
This is gonna get competitive.
I don't know how anyone's gonna top that.
Puppy love.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Pasco's Grand Ole 4th of July celebration is here, and all the fun begins Thursday, July 4th at Memorial Park with a Kiwanis breakfast at 7 and the Grand Ole 4th of July parade returns at 10 a.m. The Camp Patriot Show and Shine at noon with the Cardboard Regatta at 1, and the free Grand Ole 4th of July fireworks show is at the Pasco Sporting Complex at 10 that evening. More activities info at PascoGO4.com. That's PascoGO4.com.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Deer Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $559 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. While we're still a few days away from celebrating the 4th of July here in the U.S., our neighbors to the north are celebrating their country today.
That's right. It is Canada Day today. And in case you haven't heard me say it or caught on to the way I pronounce certain words like tomorrow and sorry, I am Canadian. So in order to celebrate my home country today, I wanted to introduce you to a little piece of Canadian culture that you can find right here in the Tri-Cities.
Just a short 240 miles south of the Canadian border, you'll find a restaurant serving up a Canadian classic. But what exactly is poutine?
It's actually poutine.
Oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong. I'm sorry.
And it is fries, cheese, and gravy. That is a classic.
3 simple ingredients, but at Poutine, they don't stop there.
Rob has ones with tri-tip on them, or grilled chicken and fresh veggies, even pork belly.
While you eat, you'll be surrounded by the faces of famous Canadians, from actors and singers to hockey players, hockey bobbleheads, hockey jerseys.
It just kind of goes hand in hand with Canada and poutine, with hockey.
In a place so filled with Canadian pride, you might think the owners hail from the true north strong and free. But Mallory and Rob Chapin were both born and raised in the United States.
Rob is from St. Louis, and I'm from right here in the Tri-Cities.
So how did they discover this Canadian cuisine?
Just by traveling to Canada and eating it at one of our favorite poutine restaurants, and we just decided that it needed to be here in the Tri-Cities. It's definitely a hidden gem.
Poutine has been open for almost 4 years, and Mallory tells me there are new people discovering the restaurant and poutine every week.
Poutine A is located at 3902 Clearwater Avenue in Kennewick. Since they're not open on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, they're actually not open on Canada Day, so they celebrated early on Saturday. Okay, now that I've introduced everyone to poutine, or poutine as the French Canadians call it, well, I wanted to introduce you to some Canadian words, and let's see if you guys know any of these. So I'm just going to get you to, well, A, that's a given. But what would you think, or how would you define the word toque?
Toque?
Toque.
It sounds like when you're spitting.
No.
Oh, like
it's not spitting. I'll give you a clue. It's a piece of clothing. Something you wear.
Toque, like a tunic.
No.
Pants.
Pants. Good guesses. Oh. It's actually a winter hat, like a knit winter hat or a beanie.
I was thinking.
Oh, it's like a beanie.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I was thinking a good old pair of toque.
Good old pair of toque. Yeah. Well, what about a loony? You might know this one.
Like a crazy person? Like the loony bin?
It's a loony and a toonie, or.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. What are they?
Is that another type of hat?
It's like a penny or a dime or something.
It's a coin. It's a dollar coin.
Some form.
The loony is $1 and the toonie is $2.
Looney Tunes is what I'm thinking
Looney
of.
Tunes,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm failing. He's winning. So.
All right. Well, if there are any Canadians here in town, happy Canada Day.
Woohoo.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, a plea agreement has been reportedly worked out between Boeing and the Department of Justice. Details just ahead.
And we are also taking a look at some clouds up here in the Yakima Valley. Looks like those will clear out a little bit later today. I'll tell you when, coming up in a few minutes.
Benton City to Richland on the Yakima River. Fly the Northwest Tuesday.
With the latest looks arriving monthly, there's always something new to love at Furniture Row, like the Krisha Sleeper Sectional. Boasting luxurious comfort, several layouts, and 2 colors, the Krisha elevates any home with stylish practicality. Or dine on the Traverse City with a weathered chestnut finish and book-matched pattern. This rustic contemporary set is great for gatherings of any size. And for your bedroom, the Levita features a cool natural look with simulated live edge cuts and a casual contemporary appeal. Find these fresh new looks and more now at Furniture Row.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it gonna look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. Is the comfort of knowing that I'm gonna have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's time to embrace the crazy.
It's a 2-hour premiere event.
We got the best clips in Family Feud history.
With a celebration nearly 50 years in the making.
Mama! That's different.
It's Family Feud decades of laughs, followed by the star-studded return
Megan Thee Stallion, everybody!
of Celebrity Family Feud.
Oh, we made it to Family
The
Feud!
2-hour premiere event starts July 9th, 8/7 Central on ABC and stream on Hulu.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're still tracking some clouds in the Yakima Valley, but we are expecting these to clear out of sorts a little bit later today. So right now, temperatures in spite of the clouds are pretty comfortable out there. 50s and 60s for the Yakima and for the Kittitas Valleys. We're also seeing a mixture of 50s and 60s for the lower Columbia Basin, and it's low to mid 60s for the foothills of the Blues. A little bit later today, it is going to be very warm out there, but seasonal. Could be a couple degrees above average, but we're thinking 80s for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, flirting with 90 in the lower Columbia Basin, and then 70s and 80s for the foothills of the Blues. It'll be very blustery today, specifically in the Kittitas Valley, where winds could gust upwards of 45 miles per hour. Also, there is a very low-end chance that we could see a shower or thunderstorm for today for the Cascades, for the Kittitas Valley, or for the Blue Mountains, but that's probably a 5 to 10% chance. Most of us should stay dry, seeing plenty of sunshine for today, and then for tonight, skies stay mostly clear. The winds will calm down, although they could still gust upwards of 20 to 25 miles per hour for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, also for the foothills of the Blues. Temperatures tonight will be seasonal in the 50s for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys. Will also be in the 50s for the lower Columbia Basin. The same thing for the Blue foothills. Okay, so we have that very small chance for a shower or thunderstorm today. Very low in chance. After that, we look very dry. Also, we look very warm, keeping things pretty seasonal through Wednesday. A touch warmer for the 4th of July, near 95 degrees in the Tri-Cities. Then it's looking like we will start to flirt, if not breach, with 100 degrees in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's going to drive fire fuels being very dry, which is why we're going with the first alert high impact fire day for Friday for Kittitas County, Yakima County, and for the Blue Mountains. Fire fuel energy will be in the 83rd percentile for Kittitas and Yakima counties, and then up into the 78th percentile for the Blue Mountains. But it gets worse in Saturday, as this time we're going with a first alert high impact fire day for the entire viewing area, including for the Tri-Cities. So for Kittitas and Yakima counties, fire fuel energy up into the 86th percentile for Saturday. We're talking about the 75th percentile for the lower Columbia Basin, and then the 80th percentile for the Blue Mountains. Sunday looks even more dangerous, and we'll have more to say about that coming up a little bit later in the week. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Cascades. A small thunderstorm chance for today, and then eyeballing low 80s into the weekend. For the Kittitas Valley, a first alert high impact fire day for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as highs will be approaching 95 degrees. Then for the Yakima Valley, also a high impact fire day for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as these highs are going to be approaching 100. And for the Tri-Cities, I'm thinking that will likely breach 100 for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yes, the 4th of July will be hot, but the day after is going to be even hotter. Then for the foothills of the Blue Mountains, fire concerns for Saturday and Sunday as well will also be within striking distance of triple digits. And then for the Blue Mountains, near sunny and 75 for the 4th. Then of course, more high impact fire weather for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thank you, Josh. And your business headlines now. A plea agreement has reportedly been worked out between the Department of Justice and Boeing.
The company would plead guilty to criminal charges related to the two 737 MAX crashes that killed 346 people, and would in turn accept a corporate monitor and a fine. A lawyer representing the families of those killed on the 737 jets called the proposal a, quote, sweetheart deal for Boeing, and said the families are upset with it. Robert Clifford says the plea deal lacks accountability, and the families will likely urge the judge overseeing the case to reject the deal if Boeing accepts it.
The specifics of the proposal remain unknown. Neither Boeing nor the Justice Department commented. Boeing will have until the end of the week to determine whether to accept the plea deal or go to trial. And the deadline for the Justice Department to file criminal charges in this case is July 7th. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we dive into a very deep question that many of you have pondered, perhaps your entire life. Are Chipotle's bowls getting smaller, and are some workers gypping you?
We take a look at one analyst who had this same question and weighed 75 Chipotle burrito bowls from 8 different locations. Those very important results when we come back.
Life
can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Thank you to our incredible community for 5 years of unwavering support. At Morphine Law Firm, we're committed to justice for all, and that's just one of the reasons why we offer free consultations. Call us today at Morphine Law Firm.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy, is like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the best-in-class fuel economy and lets me know it's recommended by Consumer Reports. When Dave says, "These cars are going fast," I knew I had to have that Rogue.
Hurry in for 4th of July savings. Nissan offers 6 vehicles starting under $30,000 or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Save through July 4th with hot buys in Bi-Mart's latest savings book, including buy 2 Pepsi or 7-Up brand 12-packs and get 2 free. Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
Hey, Tri-Cities! It's Eric the Peanut Guy with your Tri-City Dust Devils. Happy birthday, USA! What's more American than baseball, apple pie, and fireworks? Your Dust Devils have them all. Come celebrate our independence a day early on Wednesday, July 3rd, as we play ball and light up the sky above the Tri with post-game fireworks, brought to you by McCacken Electric. America! Visit the official ticket site at DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Pick up a copy in-store or at any local Bi-Mart. Georgia Boot Romeos are $15 off. All bagged soil and fertilizers are 25% off. Save $5 on Purina Pro Plan 30-pound and up dog food. Plus, we're honoring our active military and veterans with 15% off July 2nd through the 4th. Save more with our latest mailer at Cascade Farm and Outdoor. Northwest. Homegrown. Honest values.
The sale of the season is here. It's the Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row. That's 7 days where the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make your money go further with 6 years no-interest financing. And check out doorbusters while they last. But don't wait. The Star-Spangled 4th of July sale at Furniture Row ends Thursday the 4th.
Fly over the Yakima River near Benton City, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's get close to home as we take a look at some hyperlocal temperatures right now. Low 50s for Snoqualmie Pass, 60 for Cle Elum, 63 for Ellensburg. So you get the gist. Mostly 60s for Kittitas County, except for up in some of the higher terrain of the Cascades. For Yakima County, we're seeing a mixture of 50s and 60s, 55 for Sunnyside, 65 for Yakima. So maybe some light jacket weather out that way, maybe some light jacket weather for some of us in the basin. 57 for Tri-Cities, 59 for Mesa, 58 for Connell. But the rest of us in the low 60s, also a mixture of 50s and 60s for the foothills of the Blues, but a little bit cooler up in the higher terrain of Ukiah.
Thank you, Josh. And now we go to a question that you may have thought about. Are Chipotle's bowls getting smaller?
So a Wells Fargo analyst wanted to find out if the popular food chain's bowls are actually getting smaller.
So this came after the viral trend that was called the Chipotle phone method that surfaced on TikTok. Now what's that? Well, that's when customers accuse the Mexican Grill restaurant of skimping on food portions while filming the interaction.
Chipotle CEO addressed the issue, saying the portions have not gotten smaller. Well, to further settle the debate, the Wells Fargo analyst ordered and weighed 75 Chipotle burrito bowls from 8 locations in New York City.
And he found that some bowls weighed 14 ounces and the heaviest weighed 27 ounces. The median weight was 21 ounces.
In response, Chipotle said bowl size may vary depending on the ingredients, but despite the social media complaints, Chipotle's sales grew